Rosalind, Segbe, Tonne, Sneh, former superintendent for Grand Crew County. Okay, I went to school in Plivo, then to the United States. I have an AA degree, and I did real estate management and sales. My husband is dead, they'll kill him. But I have my children here to help my people for the development of the people of Grand Crew. When I went to Grand Crew as superintendent, there were no Grand Crew, there were no city. I did all my lobbying, going from place to place, the UN, the Liberian government, and I've opened up Grand Crew. So I want to continue in this direction. Our people have been suffering. I put some roads in from Kamyeken, Bacleville, from people, Bacleville, and there's some feeder roads as well. I built, made sure, it's not my money, but I built the administrative building, the presidential palace, the guest house, the police station and barracks, city hall, community schools. I did bridges for the roads, and I have done everything that humanly possibly could. Okay. So now I want to continue on this journey. Since I left Grand Crew, there's nothing that ever happened there.
Nothing new there.
That's what I mean. What I left there is what is there. That's good. I start with Grand Crew. And I was still referred to when I was appointed as superintendent. We have 7 clinics in Grand Crew and 1 unfinished hospital. I made sure all those were taken care of. We now have 24 clinics. There were nearly no schools. I made sure the schools were done. There were no roads. I built the roads. I had 2 investors that stay in the county right now. The Golden Verolium. I was on that team. I made it happen through the instrumentality of the vice president. Then we did the logging company that did a road that connected Grand Crew with Sino County. I told my people, Liberian government will not do it for us. And the government of Liberia had given concession agreement to the logging company. They will not do the log on their head and take it to Sino for shipment. Therefore, we have to do something. There are my senators, E.F. Blackman Nelson, Freddie Watterson. They said that the people should not sign the contract. So at that forum, I said to the people of Grand Crew, tell me what you want. You work 9 hours, 19 hours to come to Bacleville, it will take $400 pay. Is that what you want? It's not to your best interest. And they said, no, that's not what we want. We want to stop walking. So they signed up. And that's how we got road today. Through the instrumentality of Kofi Woods, the Plivo Bacleville Road was built. There was no bridge between, to enter the city of Bacleville. I think you may have heard George Bush Bridge. We were going in the canoe. I mean, I carried the president. She was that president then. We went in a canoe. Some of you may have seen the pictures. And just when I became superintendent, we worked with USAID and George Bush gave us our grants. This is why we named a bridge after George Bush. So those are things that we did. There were no communication.
So how this road connectivity suppose the healthcare delivery system?
Well, we know we don't have the best of roads. We all know the problem that we have in Liberia. So if we have roads, the delivery system will get better. Not the hospital infrastructure, but that's why people like us got to push for to make sure our people live a better life, including the people of Liberia. It takes few persons, but it's difficult when you just few or one person who combating you. So I will liaise with some of my colleagues so that for every county what should be there should be there. Okay. And we'll work for it. Me, I'm an implementer. Yeah, the 12th Judicial Circuit Court. Yeah. Well, it's not completed yet. I only want to say something. Yeah. Since 2010, we said Blamont, they gave him a contract. I told the Chief Justice, Johnny Lewis, do not give Blamont this contract. But he does not finish projects. The man, what you were doing, the man is a representative. He'll be hiding behind his status. So as we speak, the courthouse has not been completed. He said to me, Rosalind, you will sign the contract. If you don't sign it, I will take the courthouse to another county. I did not want for my people of Grand Crew to blame me. So it was like on a due rest. I signed the contract. But what I said has been proven. Yeah, we should have it. It's there. Rural law is not completely set. That's why when I heard the other day that the Minister of Justice had resigned, and looking at some of these happenings about rule of law, I had a problem. I differ with that because as superintendent of the county, we don't have a prison in Grand Crew. There's no prison. So what happens then? The police station that the UNDP built, they put 2 rooms there, one for women, one for men. The police station, when somebody commits a crime or before when they go to court, they leave from there, or maybe after 72 hours, supposed to go to the central prison, wherever it is. I gave the land, but as we speak, there's nothing there. It didn't happen. And Christian was there. I wrote letters. So, yeah, it's going to be fixed. It will be, what is not fixed now will be fixed. Because the people of Grand Crew, the people of Liberia, knows who is Rosalind Segbe Tonne, Sneh. That's my name. When I want to do something, there is a way. You got to love it. You can't fight government. No. Okay, those are the people that fight government. What happened to their counties? It's not that they prejudice against you because of that, but you should be doing the right thing for your people. The same way I administer that county as a superintendent, I will go all up there for my county, for my country, so things will be done in the rightful manner. Yes, this is my platform. I have 4 major things that I want to do. Infrastructure development, youth empowerment, through education. I need a vocational training institute for them because we can't have college everywhere. And I believe when we have the institute, it will help Liberia build our capacity. Then reconciliation as a life, community dialoguing. I see it to be paramount. There are some few areas that we do not have schools. And this is one of the things that I'm going to make sure it happens. Where we have the schools, they must have everything that should be in the school, such as equipping the schools. And we have 3, right now we have 3 high schools. when before I left, I made it my development plan for 5 years, 2012 to 2016. I proposed at Boao High School. I come down to middle school, junior high. So I have put in there, I've been saying, so that we can carry back to Central High. The junior high that is in Bewan to go to Central High, senior high, because at least then would have covered the county. Because there's one in Grances, one in Bacleville, one in Sastan. So the other extreme area need to go. Because we don't have a high school, all our children from the Trevor side, they go to Plebo, Maryland. And it has to stop. So I will make sure that we equip these schools and make sure they are real schools. Most of the things that happen in Grand Cru, it has been purely government, except with the exception of the two investment companies that we talk about going for William. Right now, Atlantic Resource, they got a problem with the logging, so that one has closed down yet. So those are the only two things we have. And then of course social services will be getting to that. And for NOCA or Grand Cru, we have supposed to have 3 wells. Hoping and praying. We're not saying that it should happen now, they should start drilling. But because we can't finish all the Liberia money. Yeah. So if Grand Cru is not in the picture now, does not mean Grand Cru will not come in the picture. If we have all of them, we got gold.
Yeah.
We have gold. That's investment. We just need a real company that's going to do it. We got all the little mining, illicit miners going all over the place. But the people got to eat. They want to eat. They don't have jobs. So the main jobs are being government.